In chapter 13 of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, Maya is sent to the hospital, where Bailey persuades her to tell him who raped her. Her grandmother and her uncles rally around her, and Mr. Freeman is arrested. At his trial, Maya is asked if Mr. Freeman had ever touched her before the rape. At 8 years old, Maya is afraid that if she tells the truth and says yes, people will think that she had helped him to do it. Thus, she lies and says no. Mr. Freeman is sentenced to a year and a day in prison, but his lawyer, or someone, got him released that very same day he goes in. Later at Grandmother Baxter's, the family gets word that Mr. Freeman has been found beaten to death. Grandmother Baxter forbids anyone from ever mentioning the situation again. Believing that her lie caused Mr. Freeman's death, Maya is convinced that she's filled with evil. She thinks if she opens her mouth, the evil will escape and harm people. So she resolves to speak only to Bailey, knowing that because she loves him so much, she could never hurt him. So it is, she stops speaking and concentrates on listening, allowing sound to surround her until it melds together into a kind of silence. After a while, the family becomes impatient with Maya's silence, and they begin to punish her for it. Finally, the family sends Maya and Bailey back to Stamps. Bailey is heartbroken about having to leave his mother dear, but Maya is indifferent to the move. She cares only that Bailey is unhappy. Maya has been through a traumatic experience, and it doesn't seem she's received any counseling or advice about how to deal with it. At that time, rape was an even more taboo subject than it is now. People simply didn't talk about it. Grandmother Baxter forbids the family from ever bringing up the subject, so Maya is left to deal with it on her own, utterly unable to process her terrible trauma. Maya's confusion and guilt feelings about her lie in court and Mr. Freeman's death cause her to become a mute, virtually silent for a long time. And to make matters worse, Maya must realize her uncles are the most likely people to have killed Mr. Freeman. The Baxters have shown they're not a very nurturing family.